Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Tammy here, and today I'm talking about 5 reasons I'm okay with fake Blythe dolls. I know this is a little bit of a controversial topic, and I've actually had a few videos on this in the past. I compared fakes to real stock dolls, and I've talked about why have a fake doll over a stock doll, etc. And I will put some links to those videos in the description below. I'm also going to link to a video by another YouTuber who has a very popular and wonderful channel. Her name is Allison Pilgrim Hernandez, and I'm not going to say the name of the channel because it's in a different language and I'm going to mess it up, but it's basically dolls, dolls, dolls in 3 different languages. You probably know who she is because, like I said, if you've been on YouTube for even 5 seconds and you're looking for doll videos, you have seen her channel. Anyway, so she has posted a really good video recently, and this is sort of a follow-up to that on my end, even though she didn't ask me to do this. Okay. But she has a really good video, and let me see, it's titled, I wrote it down here, it is titled, Learn About Blythe with Me. And she is getting into Blythe dolls now, so warning, Allison. Yeah, they're very addictive. And she's actually doing some research, which is, part of what a lot of us like about doll collecting is there's so much to learn about the hobby. So she's doing research because she wants to buy her first customized Blythe doll. She already has a stock Blythe doll, and she appreciates the artistry in all these beautiful custom dolls that are available in the Blythe community. She's doing her research, and one of the topics that has come up, which is not a big surprise, is the whole fake versus real situation. Now, I have to say that I am not a BJD, a ball jointed doll resin collector. I have BJDs, but they're not of the high quality resin dolls that a lot of people collect. I haven't jumped into that pool as yet. And I know that that is a big controversy in the BJD community. I tend to, in my limited knowledge of it, side on the, I'm on the side of the artists. I really don't like the idea of somebody taking a resin doll and casting it and then selling it as their own. However, I feel like that comparing the Blythe fakes to the BJD fake, resin fakes, is really comparing apples and oranges. I don't really see how they can be compared because there's so many differences. So anyway, let me get to it. My 5 reasons, and my number 1 reason will be at the end. So this is in order of least importance to most important. So reason number 5 that I'm okay with fake dolls has to be with really Takara itself. The company Takara that produces these dolls, the company has the opportunity, and I think it is a good opportunity that the company is missing, to create kits for customizers. Clearly there is a need for this. Clearly there are many customizers and doll collectors who would love to have an opportunity to customize a stock Blythe doll at a reasonable price. And I point to the Groove company that creates pull-ups and dowels and those dolls. That company is on the ball and has make-it-own kits. I don't see any reason why Takara cannot do the same thing. And if somebody tries to tell me, oh, they have the Prima Dolly dolls, that's baloney, because a Prima Dolly doll right now costs $200, folks, okay? Plus, they're just not creating Prima Dolly dolls. If you go onto any of the new release sites like CC Toys or Junie Moon, you're not going to find a doll on there for less than $150. Most of them range in around $180 to $200 plus for your basic new release. I'm not talking about collaborations or anything like that. I'm just talking about a regular stock new release is usually around $160 to $180-ish, if not a little higher. That is not really comparable to something like a fake doll that you can purchase for about $50, $60, even less, depending on the quality. So yeah, right away, that's my big thing with Takara. I feel like Takara is missing an opportunity, and I actually have to wonder if Takara isn't somehow in on the whole fakey bandwagon in a way, maybe not publicly, but if you go to AliExpress, there are so many people selling the fake dolls. Something's got to be up. So that's number 5. That's my number 5 reason. Takara is missing an opportunity, and if they really had a problem with it, the company could create kits for customizers, or at the very least, low-end, very basic stock dolls for them. My number 4 reason why I am okay with fakes is because fakes provide a way for artists and beginning customizers to really practice, and it takes a lot of practice. There are a lot of horrible customized dolls out there, folks, okay? I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna sugarcoat it. You've seen them, I've seen them. There are also some amazing, beautiful, just like I want them all dolls out there that have been customized. And the reason why they look so great is because either those people are like super, super talented anyway, but more than likely it's because they've done a lot of practicing. They have carved a lot of faceplates. With the fake dolls, not only can you buy a fairly inexpensive doll to practice on, but you can actually buy the parts. You can just buy a bunch of faceplates for about $8 each and carve away. And it does take, I mean, most of the people I have seen that do really, really amazing work, they have customized dozens of dolls before they've gotten to the point of making anything that I would even consider buying. So that's my number 4 reason why I'm okay with fake Blythe dolls. My number 3 reason is because fake Blythe dolls are a gateway doll to the stock dolls, folks, okay? Admit it. You started out probably like me, where you're like, wow, I'm really interested, but I don't want to spend that kind of money. They're so expensive. I can't see one in person. I just don't know. So what I did is I purchased a fake one. And this is way back before I really had any understanding of the real difference, but I wasn't sure. And I was like, hey, you know, for $50, I'll just buy a fake one and see what I think about it. And, you know, the fake ones are pretty decent quality. This is a fake mango doll here. And this is my stock doll. This is the first stock doll I ever purchased, Country Summer. So before I purchased Country Summer, I actually purchased 2 fake dolls. One of those 2 dolls I still have in my collection. She's in my curio, and I really like her. I'll have to bring her out and show her to you sometime. But right now she's wearing Alice in Wonderland stock and chilling out with Romantic Alice pull-up. So what happens is you get a fake one and you fall in love, and then you're kind of like, well, what's the difference? Everybody seems to think there's a difference, and there is. Again, I'll either put an iCard up here for you to click to, or I'll put the link or put the link down below. But there is a significant tangible difference between fake and real Blythe dolls. Now, cost-wise, does it equate to the price tag difference? That's up to you to decide. For me, I feel like yes, as a collector, because the stock dolls are going to a certain extent keep, if not increase, in their value. For example, this particular Country Summer doll, I purchased her for $118 back in, I think, 2013 or 2014. And last time I saw her on Mandrake, new in box, she was like $180. I'm not saying I could get $180 for her right now. Obviously, I have played with her quite a bit. She's not new in box, and she's not the most popular doll in the world. I don't want to sell her anyway. But if I needed to sell her, I could get some of the value from her back. Whereas with the stock doll, that's going to be problematic. So yeah, my number 3 is I think it's a good way to get into the hobby, check out the dolls, and then move on to stock dolls. And typically that's what happens to most Blythe stock doll collectors. My number 2 reason why I'm okay with fake Blythe dolls has to do with diversity. Unfortunately, Takara, no matter what people have said, for the most part, they really limit the type of doll that you see. A lot of the dolls come out with bangs and brown hair, or maybe blonde hair. They're all really pale. They have a very limited number of dark skin and tan dolls. And I recently published a video about the 8 tan dolls that I have in my collection. Again, I'll either put an iCard or link it down below. But there aren't that many of them. So if you like to have darker skinned dolls, and that's something I actually prefer, I like to have dark skinned dolls, and you know, you want to have more than just a bunch of pale dolls in your collection. Most people do. You know, if you really get into the dolls, you want to have a little bit of everything, right? Another thing is the hair. They have amazing fantasy hair dolls. In fact, the hair quality in the fakes is better than in the real dolls for the most part, very often. So you're going to find dolls like this with the crazy hair. Now, granted, she is a knockoff of a Takara doll. There is a mango Takara doll. But if you want to have rainbow hair or purple hair or blue and purple hair, or you name it, they have it in the fakie world. And Takara just is not producing enough of those dolls. They do have fantasy hair dolls, again, very limited. And the thing is, collectors have been asking and asking for them, yet we don't see them. So that's something else that Takara doesn't want to do for whatever reason. I understand. I am viewing this from the U.S. market, and the Asian market is really their focus, which will have a different aesthetic than what I probably have. But still, if you're looking for diversity, you're going to find it more with fakies than with stock dolls. Finally, my number one reason, the biggie, why I'm okay with fake Blythe dolls is because it protects the stock dolls, people. These dolls are made in limited batches. We don't really know the number exactly, but you do know that once it's released, there's only so many made. They don't go back, or they rarely go back and remake them. Pull-Up does that a little bit. Groove Pull-Up dolls, sometimes you can see that they'll go back and do a re-release. They don't really do that with the Blythe dolls. It's a different company, obviously, but Takara doesn't do a re-release. They release a doll, they have X number of dolls that they've made, that's it. So if you want a doll that's very popular, or if you want a doll that's maybe older, it can be really difficult to get them if that doll has been customized a lot. That's happened to me with two different stock dolls, Paradise Girl and Star Dancer. Those dolls were customized quite a bit, so there aren't that many of them left. And when you do find them, they can be very expensive, or even sadder for me, they can be partially customized. And things like their face has been painted matte, or their eye chips have changed for no real reason. I'm sorry, Paradise Girl, you don't need to touch that doll, okay, people? So for collectors who want to collect stock dolls, I think this is a very important point. We are limited in the number of stock dolls available, and when artists take a stock doll and recreate it into another doll, an oak doll, a one-of-a-kind doll, that doll is no longer a stock doll. It is no longer Paradise Girl, for example. It is a completely different type of doll. Granted, they're still beautiful. I can still appreciate them. I understand the value that doll has. It does have a higher value if you're using a stock doll versus a fake doll as far as the final quality of it. But you are taking away from the stock doll collection, from the number of stock dolls that are available for collectors. And so that's my biggie, my number one reason why I'm okay with the fakies. Feel free to add comments below about what you think. Are you okay with fakies? If you are, let me know why. If you aren't, again, feel free to post why you aren't. I'm interested in discussing this, actually. And I can, like I said, I can see kind of both sides of it. But as somebody who collects stock dolls, I get concerned that they become limited when I see so many people carving them up, especially new customizers who really need to practice on the fakies first, folks. So if you're new to customizing, please consider buying a bunch of faceplates and practicing. Then maybe work your way up to a fake doll before you start touching the limited number of stock dolls there are for each release. Those are my 5 reasons. Takara could make kits. Fake dolls provide an economical way for artists to practice. Fake dolls are a gateway doll. Fake dolls are more diverse. And finally, my biggie, fake dolls protect the limited number of stock dolls for those of us who collect stock dolls. I'm interested in your comments below. Of course, please be nice, behave yourselves, but let me know what you think. Have a wonderful Dolly Day. Thank you so much. I always appreciate a thumbs up and subscription. Bye-bye.